The Best Stocks for Teenage Investors, a guide to getting started. Are you interested in building wealth, gaining financial literacy, and preparing for your future? If so, then you've come to the right place. In this video, we're going to talk about one of the most exciting and potentially rewarding ways to invest your money, the stock market. Now, I know what you're thinking, the stock market? That's boring. It's just a bunch of numbers and graphs, right? Wrong. The stock market is one of the most dynamic, fast-paced, and unpredictable arenas in the world of finance. It's where companies compete for investors' attention, innovation and disruption can make or break fortunes, and fortunes can be made or lost in a matter of hours or even minutes. And the best part? You don't have to be a Wall Street insider or a millionaire to invest in the stock market. As a teenager, you have the perfect opportunity to start investing early and reap the benefits of long-term growth, compounding interest, and learning valuable financial skills along the way. So, whether you're a total novice or an aspiring investor, this video is for you. We're going to walk you through the basics of stock investing, show you some of the best stocks for teenage investors, and give you the tools and resources you need to get started on your journey towards financial independence. So, buckle up, grab a notepad, and let's dive in. Understanding stocks for teenage investors. Okay, so you've heard that investing in stocks is a great way to build wealth and achieve financial freedom. But what are stocks, exactly? Simply put, a stock represents a share of ownership in a company. When you buy a stock, you're essentially buying a piece of that company, and you become a shareholder. As a shareholder, you may be entitled to certain rights, such as voting on corporate decisions, receiving dividends, and potentially profiting from increases in the company's stock price. But how do you actually buy stocks? Well, it's easier than you might think. These days, you can buy stocks online through a brokerage account, which is like a digital wallet for your investments. Many online brokerages offer low fees and minimums, making it accessible for even small-time investors to get started. Now, let's talk about some key terms and concepts related to stocks. First up, we have market capitalization, which is the total value of a company's outstanding shares of stock. Companies with a high market cap are typically considered more stable and less risky, while companies with a lower market cap may be riskier but have more potential for growth. Another important concept to understand is dividends. Dividends are payments made by a company to its shareholders out of its profits. Dividend stocks are typically less volatile than growth stocks, making them a good option for investors who want steady income. Lastly, let's talk about volatility. Volatility refers to how much a stock's price fluctuates over time. High volatility stocks can be riskier but may offer more potential for growth, while low volatility stocks are generally considered safer but may have lower returns. So, why is all of this important for teenage investors? Well, by understanding these key terms and concepts, you can make more informed decisions about which stocks to invest in and how to manage your portfolio. Plus, it's just plain exciting to learn about how the stock market works and how you can potentially profit from your investments. So, let's keep going and dive into some specific types of stocks that are great for beginners, choosing the best stocks for teenage investors. Now that you have a basic understanding of stocks, let's talk about how to choose the best stocks for teenage investors. Keep in mind that as a beginner, you'll want to focus on stocks that are relatively safe, diversified, and have a good potential for long-term growth. We recommend starting with a budget of $500 and diversifying your portfolio by investing in a mix of individual stocks, mutual funds, and ETFs. Here are a few examples of stocks, mutual funds, and ETFs that we believe would be good options for a teenage investor. Individual stocks. Apple. As one of the most recognizable and successful tech companies in the world, Apple has a proven track record of long-term growth and innovation. With a market cap of over $2 trillion, Apple is a stable and relatively safe choice for beginner investors. Coca-Cola. As one of the largest and most profitable beverage companies in the world, Coca-Cola has a well-established brand and a diversified portfolio of products. With a dividend yield of around 3%, Coca-Cola is a good option for investors who want steady income. Amazon. As one of the largest and most successful companies in the world, Amazon has a proven track record of long-term growth and innovation. With a market cap of over $1.5 trillion, Amazon is a relatively safe choice for beginner investors who want exposure to the tech sector. Alphabet. As the parent company of Google, Alphabet is one of the largest and most successful tech companies in the world. With a market cap of over $1 trillion, Alphabet is a relatively safe choice for investors who want exposure to the tech sector. Johnson & Johnson. As one of the largest healthcare companies in the world, Johnson & Johnson has a well-established brand and a diversified portfolio of products. With a dividend yield of around 2.5%, J&J is a good option for investors who want steady income. Mutual funds. Schwab's S&P 500 Index Fund. This mutual fund tracks the performance of the S&P 500 index and has an expense ratio of just 0.02%. With no minimum investment requirement, SWPPX is a good option for investors who want exposure to large-cap U.S. stocks without any upfront investment. Fidelity Zero Large Cap Index Fund. This mutual fund also tracks the performance of the S&P 500 index and has an expense ratio of 0%, meaning there are no ongoing fees to own this fund. With no minimum investment requirement, FNILX is a great option for investors who want exposure to large-cap U.S. stocks at no cost. Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund. This mutual fund tracks the performance of the entire U.S. stock market and has an expense ratio of 0.04%. While the minimum investment is normally $3,000, Vanguard allows investors to buy fractional shares of VTSAX with a minimum investment of just $1. This makes VTSAX a good option for investors who want broad exposure to the U.S. stock market without any upfront investment. Fidelity 500 Index Fund. This mutual fund tracks the performance of the S&P 500 index, which includes some of the largest and most successful companies in the U.S. With a low expense ratio of 0.015% and no minimum investment, FXAIX is a great choice for investors who want to focus on large-cap stocks. 3. ETFs. iShares Core S&P 500 ETF. This ETF tracks the performance of the S&P 500 index and is a good option for investors who want exposure to a diversified portfolio of large-cap stocks. With a low expense ratio of 0.03% and no minimum investment, IVV is an affordable and accessible choice for beginner investors. Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. This ETF tracks the performance of the entire U.S. stock market and is a good option for investors who want broad exposure to the stock market. With a low expense ratio of 0.03% and no minimum investment, VTI is a great choice for long-term investors. Remember, these are just a few examples of stocks, mutual funds, and ETFs that would be good for a teenage investor. It's important to do your own research, understand the risks and benefits of each investment, and make informed decisions based on your own goals and risk tolerance. With that said, We hope this guide has been helpful in getting you started on your journey towards financial independence. Keep learning, keep investing, and who knows? Maybe one day you'll be the next Warren Buffett. Investing in stocks as a teenager can be a fun and rewarding way to start building wealth early on. However, it's important to remember that investing always comes with risks, and it's important to be informed and make smart decisions. Here are some tips for investing in stocks as a teenager. 1. Start small. When you're just starting out, it's a good idea to start with a small amount of money that you're comfortable with losing. As you gain experience and confidence, you can gradually increase your investments. 2. Diversify your portfolio. Diversification is key to minimizing risk in your portfolio. This means investing in a variety of different stocks across different sectors and industries. You can also consider investing in mutual funds or exchange-traded funds, which give you exposure to a broader range of stocks. 3. Do your research. Before investing in any stock, it's important to do your own research and understand the company's financials, industry trends, and competition. You can find this information through online research, financial news websites, and stock analysis tools. 4. Stay informed. Keeping up with the latest news and trends in the stock market is important for making informed investment decisions. You can use news apps, financial news websites, and social media to stay up to date on the latest developments. 5. Be patient. Investing in stocks is a long-term game, and it's important to be patient and not get caught up in short-term fluctuations in the market. Stick to your investment plan and don't make impulsive decisions based on emotions or hype. In conclusion, investing in stocks can be a great way for teenagers to start building wealth early on and set themselves up for financial success in the future. While investing always comes with risks, by doing your own research, diversifying your portfolio, and staying informed, you can make smart investment decisions that align with your financial goals. Remember, investing is a long-term game, and it's important to be patient and disciplined over the years. By starting small, diversifying your portfolio, and focusing on the long term, you can create a strong foundation for your investing journey as a teenager. We hope this guide has been helpful in providing you with the tools and resources you need to start investing in stocks as a teenager. Good luck on your investing journey, and always remember to stay informed and make smart decisions. Happy investing! This video that was authored by Open A.I.'s ChatGPT. With the company taking on billions of dollars in investments, this is the perfect time to find out ways for this innovative tool to help you learn about personal finance. Audio for this book was provided by NaturalSoft Limited's Natural Reader AI software using their commercial license. Per their website, this license allows you to use its software and voices for commercial or public use. This includes, but is not limited to, YouTube videos, public announcements, broadcasts, and e-learning.